Okay, Sagittarius, this is the second time I'm doing your reading, and I'm not going to play with y'all. I don't want to hear that same damn message coming out. I did y'all reading yesterday, and just to see it, it was like, why? It's a stalling energy. Tower, the moon, Two of Wands. Something you have chosen is going to lead you, like, and you didn't have all the details. It's going to lead you right towards the Tower. I'm not scrapping this video today. I'm just going to give it to you however it comes. I'm not pulling no crystals. I'm not pulling no energy card. I may pull some energy cards. I may, because I want to see. But judgment. This is a decision that you made. And maybe you need this Tower because for some reason you were not getting it. Okay, we have the Strength card at the bottom. After the Tower comes some really great shit, though. After the Tower, you'll need the Temperance. You'll have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Empress, the Fool, and the Ace of Cups. Now, I see this two ways. For those who have actually learned from their experience and who are actually going through the motions of this spiritual ascension, you're going to hit the Tower and you're going to have to use all of your natural strength, your natural ability of temperance to bring yourself back to center. It is a challenge, though. This is your card, and the cups are always tilted for him to get these things in balance because your nature is not already balanced. It's the fucking centaur. It's half human, half mythological creature. So you're always here and you're always there. And that leaves a sense of imbalance. The Nine of Swords comes in, and if you're too far in this energy, still dwelling on what the Tower was, regretting the decision you made, because this is your decision. This was your decision. And you can't cultivate the lesson from it or extract the lesson from it. It will have you damn near missing this Ace of Wands that's sitting in front of you because you'll be consumed with the thought of what has already transpired. The Empress, the Fool, and the Ace of Cups. These two aces are sandwiching two major arcana. And you really do have the ability to shift your energy from a place of overwhelmment or overflowing love to a place of business and planning and tasking. It's like it's things that you've always wanted to do versus, sitting in this energy. The Ace of Cups is a very positive card, yes, but the Fool is walking off the cliff. You see the waves behind him. So there's something about this Ace of Cups. If you're moving towards the Empress and the Ace of Wands, it's like pulling you out of that watery energy because you need a drier climate. It's like the Temperance card has it 1 foot in water, 1 foot on earth. You need to come back to earth. You need to be more grounded. You need to be a little more focused on where you're going. Because from the Fool to the Empress is water to earth. You have to make these things practical. It's not enough to want to feel them or want that emotional experience. Because it could really drown your fire, and you're going to need your fire to maintain that spark and get it growing and have it come to gestation. So the other thing I'm seeing is a new love encounter is heading off away from, if you're giving someone love or they're headed towards Empress. They're actually going to take that chance to go back towards an Empress. And there's a lot of this involved. The Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands could quite literally be very sexual here. And the Empress here, there's already been a child involved. We got King of Wands. Good gracious. That's someone else's dude. That is not a commitment person. This is a person who acts off of passions. They go off of their impulses, what their desires are. That's a King of Wands type of energy. So if that's a person that you're connected to, they're not attached to this Ace of Cups as much as they're attached to the Ace of Wands. There's an excitement about it. Even if it brings a sense of stress, there's an excitement about it, because then there's always something they need to fix. There's always something they need to rebalance. And that's their choice. They made that judgment. So this may leave you in an auspicious type of energy or space where you're like, damn, like, why? Or who, when, where. You have questions, but you don't have answers. There's no solutions here. Or the decision was based off of the Ace of Wands itself, taken as an opportunity because of the excitement. But it really wasn't giving this. It's actually, the Fool is walking away from the Ace of Cups. And it could have been you walking away from the Ace of Cups, going to something that was more exciting, or someone that looked very abundant to you. They looked like they had their business together. They looked like they were a good parent. And this was kind of the allure. But when it came down to it, it left you in a state of needing to regain your balance. I'm anything else I need to see for the sign of Sagittarius, mid-July 2021? Anything else for Sagittarius? Oh, shit. We have King of Pentacles at the bottom. We have Devil. And we have Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not being shared with. You're in a position where you should be receiving. Six of Pentacles is a card of giving, but it's also a card of receiving. And the Devil is here. And like I said, underneath the deck was King of Pentacles. So this was really based off of some low criteria to begin with. If the King of Wands is you, and you're moving towards what you're passionate about, foolishly leaving something that is emotionally fulfilling or something like that, like you had to choose between two opportunities, and you literally, when it came to it, with this Two of Wands, chose the wand that was going to give you excitement, passion, or whatever. It just seemed more risque, or something like that, or more worth your energy. You were choosing with, oh, my nail polish keeps chipping every time I pick up these damn cards. It proves itself to not be what it seems, and not to be fulfilling. Because this person looks so abundant, and they're coming out with King of Pentacles, it's as if they have their things together. Their things could very well be imbalanced, because they're still tied elsewhere. Their obligations are elsewhere. And therefore, you cannot receive what you thought that you would be able to receive. Though they may be abundant, they're not abundant for you to be the recipient. And this is weird. I don't like it. I don't know if it's a particular Sagittarius that is going through this, that keeps coming and seeing if something is different. But you keep doing the same shit, you're going to keep getting the same results. Like, this fucking Judgment card is like, okay, this is your last chance. I'm not even going to post that other reading, but this is your last chance to amend it before it just goes complete to shit. Because this Nine of Swords will do you in if you're not careful. I have the Tower, Nine of Swords, and the Devil sitting here. Judgment Empress, Six of Pentacles reversed, sitting here. It's, there's, this is taking from you. It's not giving you anything. It may be giving you a lesson. Do you need to learn this lesson again? Maybe so. Maybe with this Judgment card, it's like, okay, it's your choice. And I know that this will be your choice. And therefore, the Tower is coming. And if I show you the Tower is coming, then you won't go through the situation, but you also won't learn. So I'm going to stick this Moon right here because the details will be murky. You won't be able to see what's really coming, and it will bite you in the ass, is the sensation that I'm getting. But you learn the lesson, and you'll start to catapult your healing. You'll be able to use this Star energy and this Four of Swords energy to actually learn why the decisions you keep making keep breaking your heart. And you'll come up with the solution. And when you do, the healing you do physically and the healing that you do spiritually lets the Chariot move forward. And you'll have a better sense of direction. Because this Two of Wands, it's like this or that. You could have chose neither. You didn't have to choose anything in particular in order to go down those roads. Whatever you were dissatisfied with that made you want to make this decision, it's like it's like because it was stationary, or it's something that was solid. This wand is actually bolted into the ground, and it's solid and it's stable. But this is not. This is something that you take and it moves and it has a life of its own. It takes you somewhere that you've never been. But where you're going is somewhere that you don't want to be. So I'm asking you, if you're going through this situation or you're about to make that decision, you may have to go with your heart on this, but it's going to bring up so much that you need to work on so you don't make another decision like this. So maybe that's what the Judgment is. It's like finally time for you to get smacked with that final exam and have those scores like really reflect what you've been putting up with and accepting and going towards, and what the criteria for that is. I don't know what you're choosing, but it's giving you Devil, Tower, Nine of Swords. So maybe it's something scorpionic about it, or it has a mean streak, or it's something about it that it just seems like it's taboo, or it's, and I'm not getting Scorpio specifically, I'm getting Mars. There is a lot of passion ignited with this type of energy, and it is a lot of excitement associated with planet Mars. But it's also, when you have Scorpio in Mars or something like that, it's a vengeful type of energy. So this is like wreaking havoc where you shouldn't have havoc. So maybe that's what you need to see in order to choose more wisely going forward to something that is more hydrating and not so combustible. Okay, so that's what I've got, and I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because for some reason the Sagittarian energy is really, I'm really not seeing, I can see multiple aspects, and I can speak about the smaller, nuances and the positive approach, but it seems more majority of the Sagittariuses that are seeing this reading or feeling this reading or going through this type of energy, they can't see it. They can't see it, but they may be able to tell someone else to avert X, Y, and Z. But when it comes to their own vision, it is very much clouded when it pertains to themselves. And they made this decision or keep making this decision. You're only going to get judgment so many times. They're not going to keep giving you chance after chance after chance. You're just going to end up having to live with the devil type of energy, or the repercussions that come from. It may break the bank. It may cost you financially, energetically and financially. It may disrupt the work that you're doing. Now that would be fucked up if this came between you and your money. So we got to change this. All right, so I will see y'all later.